In a major development, the US Department of Justice has charged jailed Indian gangster Lawrence Bishnoi and his aide Goldie Brar with the high-profile killing of Sikh separatist Hardeep Singh Nijjar in Canada. The Department of Justice has unsealed 3 indictments naming 37 defendants across the US, Canada, and Europe. The sweeping crackdown has also led to the arrest of 24 people with alleged links to the 3 Indian-based organized crime syndicates, including networks associated with Bishnoi and Brar. According to the DOJ, Operation Hardball is the result of years-long federal investigation into the Indian crime syndicates engaged in racketeering, targeted killings, shootings, extortion, large-scale narcotics trafficking, and other crimes across the world, particularly impacting the Indian diaspora. The 3 gangs named in the indictment are those led by Lawrence Bishnoi, Jaggu Bhagwanpuria, and Ravinder Singh Dhanda. The move is significant. For the first time, American prosecutors have formally charged the Bishnoi network with ordering the assassination of Hardeep Singh Nijjar outside a Surrey Gurudwara without mentioning the role of any government official in the killing. Nijjar's murder had triggered the biggest rupture in India-Canada relations after Ottawa accused Indian officials of being linked to the killing in September 2023. India has consistently rejected those allegations and maintained that Canada has allowed extremist groups and transnational criminal gangs to operate freely. The indictment also mentions the role of Jaggu Bhagwanpuria, once a close associate of Bishnoi before becoming a rival gangster, allegedly running his own transnational criminal network. Highlighting the reach of the syndicate and its alleged influence within law enforcement, the indictment cites an alleged extortion case involving Gurlal Singh, a Bishnoi syndicate member based in California. According to the DOJ, Singh allegedly threatened a victim in the United States before providing the victim's name to a corrupt law enforcement officer in Punjab. The officer allegedly threatened the victim's family, warning that they would be implicated in a case of murder of an AAP worker in Hoshiarpur unless they paid up. That officer, Gurjinder Singh Nagra, who was posted as the SHO of Tanda in Hoshiarpur, has since been shifted to police lines, and the United States will now seek his extradition. But perhaps the most significant aspect of the indictment is that it lays bare the full extent of Bishnoi's criminal enterprise, detailing its structure, global reach, methods, and its operations. From recruiting minors in Punjab through student visas and forged documents to building a drug trafficking network and orchestrating political killings, the indictment exposes how jailed gangster Lawrence Bishnoi, operating from inside Sabarmati Central Jail in Gujarat, extended his criminal empire across the United States, Canada, and Europe, turning it into India's most formidable transnational crime syndicates. According to the indictment, Bishnoi built a syndicate headquartered in India with operatives across the United States, Canada, UK, Europe, and Australia, targeting political leaders, businessmen, and cultural figures in India and the Indian diaspora. It alleged that the gang used high-profile people and killed them to amplify its influence. Investigators say that targets were identified through government databases, social media, and physical surveillance. Members allegedly collected pattern-of-life intelligence and details of victims' family members, often those in India, to increase pressure during extortion attempts. Once a target was identified, members allegedly contacted them through encrypted messaging applications, demanding money while threatening to kill or harm them and their families. Despite being in prison, Bishnoi allegedly ran the syndicate through a network of trusted lieutenants and regional leaders. The indictment identifies his childhood friend, Goldie Brar, as the head of the North American operations and another associate, Rohit Kodara, as overseeing Europe. Together, they allegedly directed targeted killings, shootings, kidnappings, assaults, extortion, and drug trafficking in their respective territories. The indictment also alleges that Bishnoi cultivated the public image of a patriot, a nationalist, and a deeply religious individual to attract recruits and expand its syndicate's influence. The indictment also details the Bishnoi syndicate's role in drug trafficking. It alleges the gang imported, exported, and distributed controlled substances in the United States while also providing transportation services to other drug trafficking organizations operating in those areas. The gang allegedly stole or ripped bulk quantities of cocaine and meth from rival trafficking groups, including consignments it had been hired to actually transport. According to the indictment, the syndicate coordinated routes for transporting cocaine and meth on long haul semi trucks across the United States and to the US Canada border, while also ensuring protection of those shipments. Members and associates of the Bishnoi gang shared profits obtained from these criminal activities conducted on behalf of the enterprise, the indictment says. It further alleges that profits were then distributed among regional operatives, while other proceeds were then sent back to members and associates who were working for them in India or their families. The indictment says that Bishnoi's team collected extortion payments on his behalf and oversaw the transportation of bulk quantities of cocaine and meth across the United States and to the US Canada border for drug trafficking organizations operating in the United States, Mexico, and elsewhere. The recruitment model for this gang is equally revealing. According to the DOJ, the Bishnoi gang recruited new members primarily from the vulnerable, disadvantaged populations in India, especially Punjab, through promotional videos and messages on social media. The indictment alleges Bishnoi specifically targeted minors to minimize sentencing exposure for violent crimes committed by members of the syndicate in those countries. Recruitment coordinators allegedly enticed impoverished minors by promising money, notoriety, and protection. The DOJ also alleges that Bishnoi sent loyal members to countries including the United States and Canada on student and foreign workers' visa, often containing fraudulent information to support the syndicate's criminal operations abroad. The indictment says that Bishnoi's gang operated through a decentralized structure where, apart from key leaders, members often knew little about one another. According to the DOJ, this insulated the organization from criminal liability if one member was arrested and cooperated with the investigators. It further alleges that key leaders and associates understood that any act of disloyalty would result in them or their family members, particularly those in India, being either killed or harmed. Meanwhile, the FBI has announced a reward of up to $50,000 for any information leading to the arrest of Goldie Brar. For a detailed coverage on this ongoing story, please follow The Print. Thank you for watching.